Oh, yes, I think this is the one where I can regulate powers. Yep, I can buy powers. So if I want to get rid of a power, I can make a new one, which I'm not gonna do. It's power regulator, so what's in here? This will be, that's in for its body. Now that body is gonna come into effect very later, but not right now. I think you'll know where that's going. Now let's talk to Liara, what she has to offer. Now remember, as I mentioned that I complete the Shadow Broker mission and she's now the Shadow Broker, she'll get a lot of info that I will need for this battle. And oh boy, she claimed this room. A bed, and all the trappings of the Shadow Broker.
Commander Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. T'Soni now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office.
Oh?
It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you've found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. T'Soni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
Thank you, Glyph.
Meeting with the council didn't go too well, huh?
It was less than ideal. At least the council can't deny the Reapers exist. But I'm not sure how much comfort that is while they bicker over which portion of the galaxy to save.
This terminal contains
Right, Prothean notes.
from your allied forces.
Message from the operatives.
Dr. T'Soni
Okay.
has granted you access.
Okay, Liara, what do you want to talk about?
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Did the Protheans finish it?
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable. This
Oh,
would be
that's true.
difficult even for us. If something happens on a mission, if either one of us are hurt. Shepard, there's something I need to ask before we go any further.
Okay.
I know you and Tali grew close. Is that in the past? Should I forget there was anything between us?
Let us be friends.
A lot has happened since then, Liara. I don't think we'd work anymore.
Really? Thank you for letting me know.
Yeah.
It's best for both of us.
Of course. Well, anyway, I should get down to business. There's a lot to
Yeah.
do if we're to
This
discover
could have gone a
exactly
little
what
bit
the
messy,
Protheans
guys,
told us.
if I went with Liara or Tali, if I kept this going. So basically, I had to make a choice. I chose Tali. So, and there's a very funny segment in this game that if I chose with Liara, Tali would end up going out with Garrus. Yeah, you heard me. Tali would end up going out with Garrus. I know that sounds batshit weird, but it's true. If you look at it on YouTube, you'll see, Tali and Garrus actually get together. I don't know how that came about, but that's usually the case. And it usually goes by if you're not in a relationship with Garrus and you're not in a relationship with Tali, they will get together. Right, engineering. Who resides down here? Well, this is where Jack used to live. Which, unfortunately, we won't be seeing her till later. Oh, yo, what's this? Oh, it's a toy. Why the hell was a toy down here? Ugh. Okay, I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna question. It's down here. Yeah. Oh, yo, Adams. It's been a while.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship.
Yeah, that's true.
And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
Oh.
So, back when you got this ship, Dr. Chakwas contacted me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back. I'm sorry for that.
Why did you
Why
refuse?
didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you, and I certainly didn't trust Cerberus.
Understandable.
As an officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post, you know?
There's no need to apologize, mate.
Your alliance first. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, sir.
Now, unfortunately, guys, there won't be much dialogue here because here's the reason why. If I manage to get these two alive from the second game, then there would be a lot of dialogue between the three. But like I said, I failed to save them because I spent too long and to get all the crew members. And let's be honest, I went for Legion first. Now that is the price I paid for getting Legion first and getting all those funny segments. But I lost the crew in the process, so it was a bit of a trade-off. Oh, hello, Diane.
How's the new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Benezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The first two, I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
Oh.
So what are you asking for exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Get a
Tell
support.
people what's really happening on Earth. We need long recruiting lines on every planet after you air a story.
I can do this, Commander. Remind me to tell you about the time I made an Elcor cry.
Yep. Get two rotations, but mostly Paragon because I chose to Earth over as you can see, my Paragon is rising, so is my my Renegade. But that's to be expected. There are many scenarios in this game where you are not going to get much choice. You're going to get both. Like whatever you do, you'll get both sides, which unfortunately it's something you can't control. It's something that happens. A pain in the bum, but hey, what can you do? Right. Who's down here? Ayo, who are you?
Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
What's the situation?
Good work, Lieutenant. What have you got?
Dios, straight to business without even a hello? You two need to chill out.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos. Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
When I network to
Alright.
the store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
So you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead. From my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and
Oh man, he's getting absolutely ripped, Mr. Vega, for that.
Yes, Commander.
Now I said earlier about James, he was in a anime, which he was. That was Renegade? Bullshit. Now Vega was in an anime, I think it was Paragon, I think it was called. I can't remember, like I said in one of my videos, just write in the comments which one it was, but he was like a leader of a team, and in this we're going to be talking more about that actually as we go.
Hey, Shepard. How'd it go with the council?
Not well.
Same as usual. Non-committal. Unhelpful.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Yeah. We're gonna rescue a Turian Primarch from Palaven.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian homeworld. You down here for a reason?
Just came down to talk.
Great. Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
Mm-hmm.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that.
Yeah, I was locked up, remember?
Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
Oh, we're gonna have a fight. I'm
I
game.
think I can handle it.
This should be fun.
Okay, loco. Let's dance.
I best keep an eye because there's gonna be some
Don't
fights.
push your luck, Vega. With age comes wisdom. And rank.
Ha, you sound like my old CO.
Oh.
Oh, yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader.
I could have gone Ranky, but nope, I'm not gonna do that against him.
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
Uh-huh.
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
That's a tough call.
The best part was, we didn't really need the intel in the end.
Yeah, because we destroyed
We
them.
were out saving the galaxy by taking down the entire collector homeworld.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
Just a guess.
Are you a shrink too?
Nope.
No.
I just could see written on your
That
face.
stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So, maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war.
Oh yeah?
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Hey, thanks for the dance, loco.
Loco, huh?
I can think of worse things to call you.
As long as you remember who's in charge, you can call me whatever you want.
Oh, I won't forget.
Yeah. Now you see, James is a bit of an odd character. Now what he's just told us there is what happened in the anime movie, where him and his units were in this area, this colony. The Collectors attacked, and they chose the intel, but unfortunately, the intel meant nothing because we went to the homeworld and literally kicked their asses. So basically, what we've done is we did what he was supposed to do, protect the data, so he could help kill the Collectors, but it kind of was wasted, and he feels a little bit pissed about it. He partly blames himself, but also blames Commander Shepard. Why did we need the data? We could have just saved the colony, but it was one of those things. They didn't know what Shepard was up to because he was with Cerberus. Right, let's go. The Cerberus Nebula is the space. Now these are the flashing. This is where Reapers are, but also these are where certain events will happen. Here, there's Gamones. Recover the Prothean artifact. Right. This is what I'm going to do first. And there's a reason for this. There is a special character in the game that you can only get if you but let me check the system first, see what's in here. Going through the mass relays as usual. Boom. Yep. So basically it's Citadel, which I do not want to go. But it's flashing. So there's something in the Citadel that I need to do. So I'm going to exit this. I'm going to exit the whole thing. I'm going to have a look at the journal. So mission summary. These are all the missions. Right, we've done that. That's the Obelisk. Cerberus Labs, Eden Prime. That's the codexes. Tells about all the species. Secondary. Like the extended races. So basically, these are all different missions. If they're grey, they're done. If they're light, we're gonna do something. So we've got an N7 lab, Cerberus Lab. We've got an Eden Prime to look into. Land Prime, recover the artifact, right? Palaven, Obelisk. So we've got a few things we can do. So I can't remember if it's in this one or this one, but there is like a special character that we can, acquire. Now I can't remember where he is, but I'm assuming it's Eden Prime. So if it's Eden Prime, so that's Cerberus Lab, I don't want to go there. Is that Eden Prime? Is this it? Where the bloody hell is it? Recover Prothean artifact. That's the. So I'm assuming it's here. But if it's here, why can I not leave? Right, where's Eden Prime? Right, we'll go to the Exodian cluster. We might as well start each one at a time. There we go. Enter orbit. Leave orbit. Now, I can't remember most of the things in this game, so let's have a look. We can check the planets if we can find certain resources. Nope. Oh yeah, I remember now. I think most of these planets you can't do anything with. You just look at them and see if they have a mission or they have, specialized resources. And yes, we don't have to deal with all that, refueling crap, because that was annoying to deal with.